Hey guys, it's Maya. Welcome back to my channel, and today I had an interesting idea for a video where I would go through what is in my DCP memory box. So these boxes they give to you at your college program graduation, and I just filled it with a whole bunch of mementos for my program, and I thought I would share them with you guys. Starting off, we have some bands. My band from the Winter Formal, my band from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and my band from Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. And what keeps getting stuck to everything is my Earning My Ears ribbon that goes on your name tag. Then there are a lot of buttons. I have the Epcot 35-year anniversary button. I didn't even get to go to Epcot on that day because I had work, but thankfully my roommate was able to snag a button for me. Then on one of our days off, there was a guy in the Canadian pavilion, and I'm actually half Canadian, half American, and he was from where my Nana is from, so we had a whole conversation for a while, and he gave me "I'm celebrating my day off" button. Then, as you guys know, I worked in Disney Springs, and at Disney Springs during the holidays, they do Stitch's Holiday Gift Hunt, so I got a button from that. We've got the 20th anniversary of the Disney Conservation Fund, and I got this just because I donated some money on one of my purchases at Cast Connection. We've got my I'm celebrating being the Rebel Spy, which I actually got on my last day in Florida, like literally that night. I started my drive back to North Carolina and I got Rebel Spy that day. I got this on the premiere day of The Last Jedi, just a I'm celebrating the light side shirt. Button, not shirt. Also on that same day, I got this The Last Jedi button that they were giving out opening weekend. Then, of course, Mickey's birthday was celebrated while I was down there. So that is just Happy Birthday Mickey, which was also Dapper Day. And then the last button is this I'm celebrating Star Wars, and it is my name in Arabic. And we had a whole key of the Arabic language where I worked, so I just wore that on premiere day as well. Next, we have some play money. This is from Hollywood Studios. The mayor of Hollywood, at the end of one of his performances, threw a whole bunch of money up in the air, and we all snagged some because I love the mayor of Hollywood. All the citizens of Hollywood are everything to me. I have a printed out on receipt paper, "Thank you for making magic," and this is what you see every time you clock out of work, and we were just printing it so that we could remember our last day of work. We've got a few stickers in here. I collected a whole bunch of stickers in my traditions book. It's so dusty because it's been sitting there. I don't have many just because I wasn't really big into collecting stickers. I just kind of got them. And these were just ones that were duplicates that couldn't fit on that. And it's just a Pirate Mickey from when I worked at Pirates of the Caribbean, and a Pluto one that I got from, I think, Kendall. This story is a little bit long, but long story short, one day I was at Epcot. I was buying actually this photo frame, buying this frame for this photo at Epcot, and the guy was just being really nice and asking if I was extending, and I said I wanted to, but I couldn't because I had school. And he just gave me this really cool, sweet, inspirational thing about just finishing school and coming back to Disney. And he gave me all of these stickers, and I could never use them just because they kind of came with the memory, so I just kept them all together. Next, I have the bookmark that you get when you are in Enchanted Tales with Belle. I actually only did Enchanted Tales with Belle once, but when I went, me and my roommate both got picked as the guards, so we got bookmarks for that. I have a Porg cardigan, and one time when we were going to ride Star Tours, I was wearing it, and because they liked my cardigan so much, they gave me a fast pass for any ride, and I never ended up using it, sadly, so I just held on to it so I would have that memory. Oh, this is just a piece of receipt paper that I wrote down my name in Arabic in, and then how to pronounce it. It's pronounced Mem Yurt Isk Arek, which is how you pronounce my name. I just kept that because it was before I made my button, so hold on to that. I ended up getting a Coco button. This is kind of gross, I guess, but me and my friend Omar, we made the West Side video together. He's like one of my closest friends on the program. We found this on the floor of the Coke store in Disney Springs, and we both really wanted it, so I just took it off the ground and folded it up. But then I ended up getting my own one anyway, so it was fine. This is some Hawaiian chocolate that a Hawaiian guest gave me. I helped their son make a lightsaber, just doing my job, but he was really sweet and we just had a good time, and so they gave me a piece of Hawaiian chocolate and they put it in this little baggie, so they must have been giving them out to a whole bunch of cast members, and I kept it because I thought it was sweet and the chocolate was really good. I have a very crumpled up, oh, I didn't know what this was. Okay, on New Year's Eve, I got to be glow stock, and I had never been glow stock before, so it was actually my first time doing it, and even though I worked in Disney Springs, I still had a very limited idea of how to get from one place to the other. So while I was stalking, I had this map of Disney Springs that of course was crumpled and ripped, and it just had little circles and drawings of where I had to go so that I didn't get lost. Of course I got lost, but this was kind of helpful for the beginning of that trip. I have both of my tickets for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights for the 2 times I went to that. At the Christmas party, Nick and Judy do not do autographs, so you get a little very Merry Christmas party little memorabilia thing with their autographs on it. Then I have the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party telecast. My roommate Brooke worked in Magic Kingdom, and on the actual map for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, it tells you where characters are meeting, but it doesn't tell you what characters are meeting where. So the telecast does, so I just snagged this. Got a little cast member exclusive one-up on getting to meet all the characters. And then this went with Stitch's Holiday Gift Hunt. It's just a little book. I never actually did it, but we got to wear the buttons at work, so I got a button and then I just snagged one of these. Next I have, oh, why is this in the memory box? I got the flu when I was at Disney. It was a horrible week. I missed 5 days. I was sick for 5 days and I had to call it 3 times, and they were going to give me a reprimand, so I had to go to urgent care so that I could get a doctor's note so that all of the points would go together into 1 point instead of 3, so they'd all be excused. So I just have my doctor's note in the Disney Tools thing, just because I guess it's funny now, so I just held on to it. Then I have the first 4 Keys card I ever got, which was given to me by one of my fellow cast members just from, it says, "You did an awesome job helping little Jedis build their lightsabers and having a saber fight too. Great job." And I would just hold on to that because it was my first one, and it's hold on to that. And then I think I have another 4 Keys card, yeah. There was a guest who we really just stood and talked for a bit. She had a Hurricanes jersey on, and I'm not really into hockey or anything, but Hurricanes is North Carolina. So we just stood and talked for a bit, and she was really cool, and she went into Superhero Headquarters, which is another store I worked at, and found a leader, like sought out a leader to just like say, hey, this girl was really cool. So my leader obviously gave me a grape soda for that, which is kind of like a 4 Keys card. It just says, "Thank you for your incredible guest service. I had a guest seek me out to let me know how you made her shopping experience absolutely magical. Fantastic job." And it's just a grape soda on the front, and then the 4 Keys card for courtesy. This is a Duffy drawing I jokingly kind of filled out in the USA Pavilion one time. I went to Epcot for the day, not for the day, for like an hour or 2 by myself, and my roommate Danny was working food and wine, so I was just waiting for her to get off her shift, and she was going to drive me home. So I went into the American Pavilion where we knew a guy working, so I just stood and talked to him and colored a Duffy for reaching the bottom. This is my same leader, Paul, who's the kindest human being on earth. Whenever it was your first glow shift, he would take a picture of you and print it out. So I have this picture of me on my first glow shift with my trainer, Regina. Didn't do glow very often, but this shift was fun, and it was sweet that he printed out the picture for me. This is just a little pamphlet for the Disney Alumni Association that you get when you get your shirt. So again, thought I would save that. And then the last thing in my box is something very sentimental to me. So on the west side, we did a Secret Santa, and the only time we could all get together was at 1 a.m. after work at Omar's apartment. So we were all there, and everyone was telling me, like, you're gonna love your Secret Santa, you're gonna love your Secret Santa. So I knew it was a friend, but I didn't know who, and it ended up being like one of my best friends on the program, Gwen. And something about me, I weirdly connect with Frozen sing-along. Don't really know why. Frozen wasn't even in my top 10 favorite Disney movies before I went on the college program, but for some reason it really connected with me while I was there. I feel like I'm gonna get emo. This is not cute, but the card said, sure, it's nice to open a gift that's tied up in a perfect bow. And I was like, I'm not gonna cry, and I start bawling as I'm opening this, and it just says, but the greatest present of all was given to me 5 months ago. It's something that I'd never trade. It's the family that we've made. Because when we're together, I have everything on my list. And when we're together, I have all I wish. And I hope you feel that way too, because I totally ignored your wish list. Guess who? And it was Gwen, and she gave me basically everything I ever said that I wanted, because we were inseparable. We were with each other 24/7. I feel like I should have ended it on a happier note. I guess it is happy, but it's just like I miss my friends, obviously. But yeah, so when you get your little box at your graduation ceremony, make sure you hold on to little pieces like this, because they're things that I look through all the time, and I can just reminisce about my program and stuff like that. Things I still need to put in there, there's 2 things. My pin lanyard I still have. It's just hanging in my room at home. I'm at school right now, and it's got some pins on it. They never asked me to return my pin lanyard, so I still have that. And there was one more thing I had to. So, yep, that's all my memories. Again, I just wanted to show it to you guys so that it can be an idea for you guys as well, because it's something that I love that I have. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, 2 more things. I felt like, one, I should kind of show you what my desk looks like, because it's pretty cool. My whole room is pretty much Disney. And I felt like I should show you my new tattoo that I got like the past weekend. It's kind of peeling right now, but just because you can see it throughout the video, I thought I should point it out to you guys so you know what it is. It is a Twin Peaks tattoo, and let me show you my apartment real quick. My desk is pretty much the main Disney area. As you can tell, I definitely miss Disney. I've got the little country bear zooms over here. This is in Disney. This is where my box goes. My Star Tours piggy bank. Me and the beautiful, as always, Aurora. You've Got a Friend in Me gift I got from my roommate before I left for the college program. I got a little 101 Dalmatians photo frame, a Poe action figure, my traditions book, my congratulations, purple envelope postcard thing. I've got my name tag framed, this Pirates of the Caribbean postcard I got after I worked there. This is from the winter formal. These are 2 of my roomie gifts. A beautiful happily ever after huge poster. Now we've just kind of got a few more posters that aren't really, well, they're Disney, but they're not really DCP. Some pins I collected, more zooms, blah, 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 blah. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching and having, I guess, a mini little apartment tour. Gonna end it on this Poe pillow my roommate got me. Peace. Oh, also, this was the other thing I couldn't put in there. It's a lei from the Polynesian I got for my first night when we checked in. It's in my check-in vlog and my little Tower of Terror lanyard.